Okay, here we have a flip through of Angel Dreams by Doreen Virtue and Melissa Virtue. Now, I friggin' loved this deck when I got this deck, and pulling it out, I'm like, gosh, I still love this deck. I don't use it much, but it was done in 2013, and this would be about her 20th deck. The booklet itself, it does show additional meanings, and I never realized that I really gravitate to guidebooks that actually do the additional meanings. So it's quite very, very, very interesting. Now, I don't know if I think Melissa Virtue is Doreen Virtue's daughter-in-law. Now, we know that Doreen doesn't do these cards anymore, but hey, we're going through all of what she's supplied here. The deck itself is 55 cards. Now, that's a bloody big deck for her because I know she dropped down to 44. Now, I don't know whether that was, let's say, money, because now I notice with all of Hay House cards and decks, pretty much they're all 44, which I think is a bit of a BS move, because sometimes some decks need more, sometimes some decks need less, especially when they're in about a particular topic. I don't know how I feel about that. And everyone goes, 44 is the angels, 44 is the angels. But yeah, what's wrong with 50 or what's wrong with 30? So I think sometimes with the decks, they've just done that just to save money, so we don't end up with a big 55 card deck. So it's a nice deck. It's a very soft deck. As I said, I've had this for a while, 2013. So that's, over 10 years. In 10 years, and it does talk about dreams. It is all about dreams, and it's all about positive thoughts. This deck, it's all about happiness. It's about connecting to the cards daily. But it's just a reminder here of listening to your spirituality. I'm not too sure about the artistry. Let me just have a quick look in the book here about the artistry. Is there something about the artist? There is only one artist. Da-da! This is the first deck where we've just had the one artist, and this is why it's very uniform. The artist is Melissa Gay. She's a Nashville-based artist. So she's the artist for here. You can see her on www.melissagay.com. I feel like Doreen's decks, they all have something very different. One's about angels, one's about past life, one's about romance, one's about archangels, one's about fairies. Very smart woman, very smart, very commercialized. But we will pull a card here at the end of the deck. Now, shortly, let me read from the book because I'm a bit of a slow reader. Let me show you what the guidebook's about. Just remember, guys, when you buy anything of Doreen's, that they could be fraudulent, they could be copies. Make sure that you always say, can I please have a photo of the guidebook, making sure that you receive this deck and it comes with the guidebook, because if it doesn't, you're probably receiving a fraudulent or copy deck. Now, let me just open the book here. Let me read the card that I'm about to pull. It will give you an idea about how the guidebook uses and what we are up against when we receive a message from this deck. Love that card. Now, the message that we're going to pull, or the card we're going to pull, is Dolphin. It's about cosmic consciousness, breath, sacred geometry. The Dolphin card is reminding you to breathe. Connect with your breath regularly throughout the day. Breath work will help you align, center, and expand your awareness. It will relieve stress and keep you focused. This card also represents your connection with cosmic patterns called sacred geometry. Perhaps you need to work with crystal grids, ley lines, or platonic solids to connect with cosmic consciousness. The universe is calling for you to attune to its sacred shapes. Now, this is what I really love about this guidebook. I love the additional meanings. Additional meanings: use breath work to connect. Spend time near the ocean or listening to oceanic music. Do manifestation exercise using your breath and sacred sound. Incorporate sacred geometry shapes into your daily life or ritual work. You can paint, draw, or meditate upon them to enhance your creative powers and open doorways into new dimensions. So it is a lovely deck. I actually used this a lot when I started to step into giving more readings live. So I've got a real emotional connection to this deck. It also taught me a few things. It taught me about obsidian. It also taught me about mirrored work. It also taught me about lucid dreaming. So there was a few little aspects of this deck that taught me a few things about spiritual things. So that's this deck. I hope that you really enjoy it. Let me know in the comments, have you owned this deck? Do you like this deck? And do you listen to your dreams? Because I freaking do. I'm a big dreamer. I'm a massive dreamer, to the point where I had a dream the other day of green bananas. And the very next day, we visited my husband's cousin, who's actually dying. She's only 44. And in the hospital, her mum said she only eats green bananas. So I wish I listened to that dream a bit more, because I would have brought them. So listen to your dreams. Take a dream guide, dream book. Do you listen to your dreams? I love listening to my dreams, as long as I can work them out. So have a beautiful day, everyone. And please don't forget to like and comment below. It really helps my channel. And I really appreciate your time for listening to this video and being here for me and this channel. Thank you.